Yeah. Hello, everybody. Hello, Kyla in chat. Hi, I'm Sean. And it's Play by Play, and it's Thursday night, which is our new thing, at least for the time being. I'm excited about it. Holy cow, everybody. Had my first week of classes and went really well. Except that I'm, behind on everything. So I'm just trying to stay on top of stuff, and, it's going to be a hell of a semester, I think. But yeah, my classes are good. I'm teaching the Intro MFA class, design class, which was my favorite class when I was a master's student here. So it's a real honor to get to teach that, and a real joy. And I'm teaching a class about Unreal Engine, which is cool and exciting and different. And teaching a class about augmented reality that I've taught a couple of times before. So that's starting to get to be a little bit of old hat. Oh, man. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I guess that's my deal. I'm going to jump right into this video game because I want to play a video game. This is The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. There we go. It's got a title screen without the title on it, which... you know how that goes sometimes. How's my setup? I think this is good. I think I'm not forgetting anything. Let's just jump in. This game is a narrative experience that does not hold your hand. I remember when this game came out, and that is one of the only things in this game that I've seen. It's kind of controversial.
When the police won't help you, and the priests don't believe you, you call on Paul Prospero.
Paul Prospero.
If you're a kid like Ethan, you're right. Plenty do. Ethan's letter started out just like any other fan mail. But soon there were mentions of things no little boy should know about. There are places that exist that very few people can see. Ethan could have drawn a map. I hadn't entered Red Creek Valley yet, but already I could feel its darkness. Finding Ethan Carter wasn't going to be as easy as knocking on his door. I was too late for that. To find Ethan, I had to figure out what this place was trying to hide from me.
There we go. Okay, all right, there we go. Got it. Everything got confused. All right, I'm going to turn the volume up on this game a bit. It seemed like it was quiet, but I wasn't sure. I think it was, I think maybe Vertical Slice was just much louder. Kylo, we are physically in classes. All classes are on campus and in person, which... man, that's complicated, and my feelings about it are complicated. I am very, very glad to be in a place again and teaching people in a room with me. There are a lot of things about it that are really good, but it is also hard in its own way. Okay, so there was voice... Okay, the way that you're saying real quiet? Let me make sure my master volume is at 100. Let's crank that voice volume up. So it is just especially high. And then, are you hearing that effect? That little effect that happens? It does seem like it's... That's a little louder. Alright, well, let's see when the voice comes back, how it goes. This is a narrative that does not hold your hand. I remember seeing that when this game was in development and being incredibly turned off by it. And Kyla, I think, as you say, it's hard to understand exactly what it means. I still don't understand exactly what it means. Maybe when we get through the game we will. Holding your hand, I think, is one of those just like really loaded terms when it comes to games that I'm not sure what that's meant to convey. I'm not sure what it means, but people get very emotional about it, and so starting your game that way, honest to God, like, to me, that does feel like you're trying to communicate something very specific, and I'm not sure what it is, which feels like a bad start, right? Like, it feels like we're not off to a good start with the communication. But I don't want that to like sour my expectations for the whole game, because I think the game, is meant to stand on its own. Is not about that. Okay, I feel the mouse is very, very sensitive. Wow, that's 50? We're going to turn that way down and see how that feels. That's a little better. It's got some, like, blur effect or something, I think, on the mouse look that is, I'm afraid, going to make me dizzy. We'll see. Okay, I'm not supposed to go this way. Like, just from a level design perspective. But it sure lets me go this way. So maybe that's what it means by not holding your hand. I'm gonna get lost. Ooh, boy. I mean, it's a pretty world. I don't want to get too caught up in this. I really don't, because I don't think this is the point. But I will say, I wish the game hadn't let me go down that trail that leads nowhere. Like, what is the point of that? Let's come out to these train tracks. Let's see where the train tracks go. The frame rate is very bad. Is that just what it is? Is the frame rate just very bad?
Red Creek Valley.
Maybe the frame rate's just very bad.
Ordinary place. I've learned.
I don't know if it's maybe it's the encoder. It kind of looks the same on my screen. So it might just be the game. Do you hear him talking? How's the volume?
Two things in my life. No place is truly quiet, and nowhere is really ordinary. Ethan warned me about that. Warned me not to be fooled by what I saw here. He didn't need to worry. I'd worked dozens of cases, hundreds. This would be my last one.
This would be my last one. So it is very quiet. I will say that. Like, it is a quiet voiceover. But I'm gonna... No, that's maxed. Alright, I'm gonna pump it up there. And... I'm gonna pump it up there, and we'll at least try to get the voice okay. How old is Ethan Carter? Like, it seems like we're referring to him as a child. But that's a wide range, and I feel like it kind of makes a big difference if he's, 6 or 16. What? Oh, you know what I can do? How about what if What if I take my volume down? What if I'm like here? That might be better. Oh, that might be better. That might be better. And then let's see if that works. Because I don't know that I can actually increase the game volume any more than this. Okay, there's some rocks. We got some rocks. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best in this first-person exploration game to just not turn. Because it's messing with my eyes a little bit whenever I turn. This is... Oh, I wonder if... Sorry, everybody. We're doing a little bit of... That's not what I meant. That's what I meant. That's what I wanted. Quality preset. Let's go to medium. I don't know if that did anything. That actually maybe improved the frame rate a little bit. It's hard to tell. Okay, so we've got some train oh shit, I did not... I was looking at volume control, and I didn't see this trail of blood that I probably was meant to see. It's a blood trail. Okay. This is, Holy shit, there's severed legs there! Fuck, I literally didn't even see that. Okay. Okay, well that's a thing. The that presentation of text clues is reminding me of Sherlock Holmes, and I'm not entirely sure if it's the game Sherlock Holmes that I'm thinking of, because they did have that like neural clue connection interface that was kind of drifty and wordy, or the BBC TV show, because they also did a lot with like pop-up text in that. Blood from legs. Yeah, no, his legs got like literally chopped off. Yes, blood loss. I'm touching him? Do I want to be touching him? Death scene eroded by time. Okay, so I'm touching, but I can only touch like this little spot, and I guess it's not enough. Can I touch like... No, okay, I don't know what's going on. Did the Sherlock games come out after this? There's... The one that I'm thinking of specifically is Crimes and Punishments, right? That might have been 2016? That could have been. I don't remember. I don't remember exactly when that came. Because Devil's Daughter came out. That maybe was 2018. 2017, 2018. So then this, I think, is 2014. This probably did come out first. I'm not trying to make a direct connection between them. But that, in my mind, like, that's a sort of an art reference, I guess, like or a mechanical reference. I feel like there is a similarity. But again, I'm realizing that it's been a while since I played that game, and I don't remember exactly what it looked like. This is why you don't sleep on train tracks. Yeah, that's probably true. What's that? Oh, I found a thing! It's a crank. Is it covered in blood or rust or oil? It looks like blood. Zoom. What is... Oh, zoom. The zoom is not especially useful, but I'll take it. I'm going to take that. September 2014, both this and Crimes and Punishments. Interesting. Interesting that those games came out at the same time. Okay. I cannot move the cursor when in touch mode. That's correct, Kyla. Crimes and Punishments apparently came out 5 days after this game. That's funny. Okay, we got some kind of a rock slide. Like, nobody is taking care of these train tracks. Maintenance is not a priority, it seems like. So far, okay. There's like a dam out there. It looks like a fortress wall, right? It looks like a medieval town, like a walled city. But I assume it's a dam. Which is that's a weenie, like, or kind of. It's not as visible as I would think a weenie would normally be, but it's pulling my attention. I see it and I want to go there. And I have a path that is very clearly laid out that I can follow. And then I have just a ton of space that it seems like I could wander into, but shouldn't. Like, I should just follow this path, right? I mean, I guess it did find a crank handle. But I don't really want to just, like, scour every inch of this map, because it seems like it's a really big map. How is the body so fresh if the train tracks are unusably run down? That's a great question. I don't know the answer to it. Maybe it was a ghost train? I'm gonna vote ghost train. The whole touch mechanic, I don't know exactly what that means yet. I'm sure that the game will tell us eventually. But it sort of seems like reaching into another dimension, right? So, like, maybe there's a dimension where the train does run. Is this... Is it 7 o'clock in the evening in, like, high summer? That's possible. Or is the clock just, stopped and wrong? We absolutely do not have a goal. Well, we have an implicit goal, right? Like, there's a path and there's a destination. We have as much of a goal as we would have at this point in Journey, right? Like, Journey is like, there's a mountain in the distance and the camera suggests that you should go to it. So I feel like we're not totally helpless here. But I still have no idea what the story is. Like, I have no idea who Ethan is or what his deal is. And I think that I'm some kind of a, like, noir detective outside of time.
Long time. That was part of a pattern. Large pieces of this country were thrown away, doomed to become, and then remain, the worst versions of themselves. Beneath all that rot, dark things grow.
Yeah, very, very, like, 1940s noir transported to 2014. And also paranormal, maybe? Like, probably? But beyond that, like, I don't understand. Why would somebody write to Detective Prospero? There is absolutely no... I mean, again, the game is called The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. I'm clearly a detective who has come here because of Ethan. Presumably, the scope of the game is going to be an investigation into the vanishing of Ethan Carter, and I'm going to solve that case. But it's a lot of implicit, inductive work. The game is not laying out, like, here are your objectives, here is your goal, here is what the scope of the game is going to be.
I've seen every version of people hurting each other, hurting themselves. We blame it on compulsion, selfishness, madness. I suppose the idea is, if you name a thing, you can control it. There are things in this world that cannot be named.
Let's do, there's a quality preset below what I'm at. So let's see how that does. I mean, that feels like it might be worse, but I don't know how it looks on your end. That made a big difference in terms of the like rendering quality. Is that way better? Okay, great. Let's do that. The game is much less pretty. We know that this game is capable of looking pretty, but maybe on a better computer than this one. Can I jump? I don't have a jump. I do have a crouch. Oh, and it's like a toggle crouch. Okay. Interesting. Thank you, Huck, for pointing that out. Walking sims never let you jump. Is that true, Qbert? I don't know that I have a counterexample for that. And it sort of makes sense because they're often loaded up with geometry that you're meant to navigate like a maze. And there's no sort of like secondary systems that you would want a jump mechanic for. Can I... Oh, yes, text. There we go. Yes. I invoke the Boneless One, the one of voids, destroyer of ships, and he who is feared by the winds. Hear me, great minister Focaler? I wish to make a pact with you, to confound my enemies and protect my possessions. Use the doors of confusion to cloud their judgment, seal the path with falsity and guile, and permit only those who can discern every true interior to pass. It's a lot of capitalized words. Aglon, tetragram, Vation, oh, this is just a lot of nonsense. Okay. Amen. Alright, wow. Well, that's... I mean, somebody wrote that all out there. Like, just like wrote it down on a piece of paper and put a seal on it. It's a hell of a thing. Was that door like that before, or did that just happen? Because that seems creepy as hell. Am I Detective Prospero familiar with that phenomenon? Is that something I want? I feel like I would be reacting to... Oh, there's another one. Okay. I feel like I would be reacting to it in character if it was weird. Which suggests to me... Jesus, what? They're just all over the place. What happened? Swap. Whoa, what? What? The hell does swap mean? Did somebody just scream? Okay, so I was on the second floor or the third floor, and now I'm on the first floor. So I'm like in a different building. Or in a different place in the building? But am I stitching these doors together? Because when I go through a door, yeah, I came through here, that door, and I went up those stairs, and I looked this way, and there was like a blue glowy thing over here. So if I go upstairs again... which door was it that I went through? I went up, right? Oh no, I don't think I did go up here. Can I inspect those? I don't know why there are chains in the attic. That seems like a bad thing. Now you're thinking with doors. I like it. That's very good. Okay. I can't really tell the difference between any of these rooms. Is the thing. Like, why do I want to go to one over another? And am I rearranging the house somehow, or am I just... Oh, that's blue again. This is okay, that's the entrance. And I can't swap it anymore. Glowering says, this feels like a puzzle, but I don't know what the point would be. I agree. Oh, this also goes to the entrance. Okay, so now I'm stuck in a room where the only place I can go is the entrance. And that flashed like blue and white instead of red. I wonder if, is red bad? Oh, that's nothing. There's nothing there. I think I did that once before. Oh no, I broke it. Wait. Yeah, I broke it. So, what the fuck? What does that mean? Maybe you have to go through them in a specific order. If it sort of feels like that. Okay, so now I'm in the house without magic doors, and I'm very limited. It's much smaller. I mean, I don't know that it's physically smaller, but the space that I can access is smaller because there's no more staircases. Like before, I could keep going up and up and up. Did this change? No, it still says the same thing. Oh. So reading the letter made the doors appear? What does... Okay, I can't switch this one. So I went through that. That was blue and white. I can switch this. Well, I don't... And that was red. I'm really confused. I'm really confused as to, like, what is the point of this? That was blue. Was that good? Am I trying to figure out what the what's actually on the other side? Like, is that... Am I trying to do anything? Like, is try the right word? It's extremely unclear to me if I'm trying to do something, like if there's something for me to accomplish there, or if that's just... I mean, like, maybe that's just a house of weirdness. I guess this is a game that doesn't hold your hand. Yeah, well... The house was not this run down when we went through the portal. I'm thinking time travel. Cubert, I'm not convinced that that's true. I think that the house was this run down. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm doing. So, on the other side of this door... okay. So, on the other side of this door... There's that window, right? With those bars and the 4 things sticking up. We're going to do some experiments. I'm going to do 2 things. Well, that I can't even switch this. Okay. So, fuck. So it takes me to a different place that's not this house. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. The letter said something about hiding my possessions. So maybe if you figure out the doors, you can find his hidden stuff. Yeah, I would, like, it also references, you know, can you master the interiors or something? Like, it does seem like it's setting out a challenge of, like, can you solve this puzzle? But the parameters of the puzzle as an object, like as a puzzle, are utterly baffling to me. It's like if you handed me 4 6-sided dice and said, "Can you solve this puzzle?" Like, what the fuck does that mean? What do you want me to do? I can roll the dice, different numbers come up. Are there specific numbers that I'm supposed to get? Or, like... What? Hey, Zyvo! The puzzles we've experienced it so far is basically guess and check. Yeah, I mean, I'm even presuming that. It feels like it's a combination lock that I don't know the combination to. But I'm also not 100% sure it's a lock. Like, I'm not actually sure what it is. Or what it's for. Which, not inherently bad. I think maybe I got my hackles up because of the this game doesn't hold your hands thing. But, like, I'm hoping that we're going to come back here shortly after having learned something about this mechanic. Oh. I recognize this place. Oh, man. Okay, so... here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that the puzzle is recreate the integrity of an actual space. And here's my key, right? Here's my map. This is the actual space. I need to memorize the layout of this space.
You can feel it, right? Something coming from the Vandergriff house.
I can feel it.
Who's that?
Ethan disturbed the sleeper. He must be punished.
Ethan? I thought we liked Ethan. Sivo, I also know nothing about this game. I've been playing it for half an hour. Okay, so friends, help me memorize the layout of this house. Who are you? Wait, what's happening?
Nothing. I found
That must be
room,
Ethan.
I walked into it. That's it.
That room? Is this the room? Is this a magically bad room? It's very dark. It's extremely dark. I feel like there's a lot of rooms that I'm supposed to memorize. You need to talk to your son.
He was poking around in the old Vandergriff house again. Said he found some secret room.
Yeah, really? Okay, I will go talk to him.
This is a lot of characters that don't have names. Okay. This is going to take some, like, deliberate effort on my part. Because all of these rooms look pretty much the same.
They keep talking about this thing, this sleeper.
That's not Ethan, though.
What I don't know is if it's real or not.
Is this Ethan's grandfather? Who are all of these voices? Am I hearing them? Like, are they in this space? This is so many rooms, guys. You
have to help us. It's the only way. It wants Ethan.
You're crazy. You've all gone crazy.
Is that the same person or a different person?
Travis, leave the boy alone.
Travis.
I see how you've been looking at him.
You don't even know, do you? You have no idea what's going on.
Oh no, have I been here? There's no dialogue. I'm gonna keep going up. This house is the final boss. Well, there's chains in the attic. I'm still disturbed by them.
It's not my fault.
That's
I didn't
Ethan.
mean for any of this to happen.
Ethan's family blamed him. Whatever it was he'd accidentally let loose, his family was convinced that hurting him would solve their problems.
What?
Would soothe their disturbed minds. Whatever haunted the Carters was still here somewhere. In the wind.
Okay. If you say so. I think it's a bad Moyer, Noam. I think it's a bad sign when the voices in our head start accusing each other of being crazy. Yeah, that seems not great. That does seem not great. Okay, so all right. At the very top of the house, from the chains. I don't know if I need to memorize this or not. There's this room. It's got some rubble and some windows. It's got some books in it. I might be able to see those books. Over, okay. Down a level. There's this room. It's got some rubble and some windows. And then meanwhile over here, this room has some rubble and some windows. If this is what the game is, I'm never gonna do it right. I'm never gonna do it right. Okay, new plan. We're gonna try to get like one or two of them. All right, so this first floor from the beginning, this is the room with the table with the book. The room with the table with the book. And meanwhile, on the other side is the little staircase, and that goes outside, so that's probably not a door. The little staircase, and then a big long... I don't know, man. I don't know. Now I'm trying to hold all that in my head. How do I get back to the other house? It was this way, right? Was it this way? It's not close by. I mean, like in terms of a town, it's close by, but it's not like close by. Oh, I can run. Okay, that's good. From the chains, are we to assume they chained him up in the attic? Yeah, I guess so. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Like, I must be. I must be going the wrong way. Why are we trying to learn the house? Yeah, so I'm assuming some things about half a puzzle that we found. I think Cubert's probably got the right idea. Save energy for puzzle solving until after all space has been explored. There might be available information on the portals somewhere. Let's sprint down this logging road into town and see if we can learn anything else. I just, like, you give me half a puzzle and I want to solve it, right? Like, I don't want to let it go. Okay, now we're in a church. Did I hit a wall? I hit a wall. There we go. Okay. I mean, the church isn't that creepy, actually. Like, compared to everything else. Can I get to that tower? Is this Skyrim? Ah, here's a place to go. Will the game let you leave a puzzle unsolved? Well, I don't know. I'll tell you what I do know is that it's not going to hold my hand. Should I take that? I guess I'll take that. It's a broken lamp. Now I've got a crank and a broken lamp. Oh, I can zoom in. Okay. Yes, I did get a thing. That's in German. Am I in Germany? Is Ethan Carter in Germany? Seems like everybody speaks English. I assumed that I was in, like, Twin Peaks. Okay, how did I get here? It's not a map, is there? No. No. Is this secretly an adventure game? It might not be secretly an adventure game, Kyla. Like, one place that I saw some marketing copy called it a horror adventure game. And I'm not sure what to make of either of those descriptors. I mean, I definitely don't want to go in here. So this is the Vandergriff tomb. And the Vandergriff house had something to do with something bad that Ethan did. Or something. I mean, this seems like a real bad place for me to go. What? This guy is stabbed through the chest with a Maltese Falcon. I mean, I'm sure not. Oh shit! Yes, it is literally a raven, right? Maybe? I don't know. It's hard to tell. Oh, it's one of these. It's one of these little pigeons. Pull? No, I got that. I get that there's two perches and one crow. What is happening? Okay, so I can see the crow. But I have to look in a certain direction. Okay, it's towards the front and left of the statue. Why? I don't understand why I would turn and face that, because that's the direction where the statue is? There's more things that I can inspect. I'm going to come back and inspect more things, but I'm going to go looking for this crow, because I had literally a vision about it. Several different footprints, but no blood trail. I mean, maybe it's the dead guy that I just found. Maybe it's him. Okay, there's a statue. This is the same statue, right? With the German on it? Yeah. Okay, so in kind of this direction, right here. There's blood on it. Okay, so that's a neat mechanic. I like this sort of like clairvoyant mechanic of you get a like remote vision of something significant, and you have to sort of, using the spatial clues, then go find that place. What place were you remote viewing? Burnt matches, oil can, spilled oil, round stain, oil lamp. I have an oil lamp. Why was that labeled fix? What does that mean? Did I fix the oil lamp? Or did I fix, like... I definitely didn't fix the oil lamp. Did I fix this scene that is meant to have an oil lamp in it? Mortar, trowel, pile, brick. Yeah, no, I mean, they were trying to seal up this tomb. Probably to hide a dead body. Bohemian star, wing of the crow, crow's foot, witch's foot, broken cross. What? Sacrifice to Klepoth. Okay, now you've lost me. Okay, that one did feel like I was fixing it. And now is this gonna light everything on fire? Oh, look at that. Look at the fire. And the fire leads nowhere. Can I inspect this differently now? No blood, facial cut, minimal bleeding, back wound, single attacker or multiple attackers? What is this doing? Okay, that didn't seem worth... Okay, so now I have a knife. Now I have some kind of a bird knife that was used to cut his face and stab him, but maybe not kill him because he was already dead? Not 100% sure. Now it's, yeah, right. Yes, Zyvo, now it's not dark, so I can see the dead body more clearly. I needed those lamps in order to pull the bloody knife out of his chest. The game will not let me look around while I'm in touch mode. I am locked to a single perspective. It just sort of like does a little glow around whatever's in the middle of the screen. And that's all I can do. Okay, so that felt analogous to accomplishing things. The sunset is very nice. It's even nicer when the graphics are better. When the graphics are better, it's really quite beautiful. I am 999. I definitely can't move the mouse while in touch mode. I would really like to, believe me. It feels very weird that I can't, but I definitely can't. It feels especially weird because it seems like if I start touch mode in a slightly different location, then it sort of like touches a different place in a way that strongly implies that I should be, it's not like just I'm touching a single point in space, but I can't move around while I'm doing it. Okay, I feel like I've thoroughly explored this church graveyard. And I definitely found a dead body and some kind of a sigil. And I guess I solved the puzzle over here? I guess? Now where do I go? Yukon's been... The landscape reminds me of Valheim, maybe because I've been playing a lot of Valheim. I think that's probably a good analysis. I've not been playing a lot of Valheim, but I do. It's a sort of naturalistic, forested landscape, right? And vaguely European, and this is also maybe vaguely European, although I still think it's Pacific Northwest. But that's my American-centric perspective. You know what it is? I watched a lot of Twin Peaks over the weekend, so I think it looks like Twin Peaks. Maybe it just, you know, whatever you've done a lot of recently, that's what it's gonna look like. Was there a place to put the crow dagger? I mean, I didn't see one. And I did at least do like a cursory look around. But that doesn't mean that there was a hole in the body. Kylie, you're right. Yep. There was a hole in the body that we could have put the knife into. I believe we've only gotten 2 crow-shaped objects, and we gave one of them away. Emsky says, I love the thought that someone just has a crow shrine to display their crow knife in the family tomb.
What do the dead have to
Which,
say?
yeah, why
You'd
not?
be surprised by how little they know. The dead can't explain what it means to be dead. They walk down stairs that disappear beneath their feet, headed for some bright blade of memory they'll never reach.
Bleak? Like, very noirish in its bleakness. I'm encouraged by the fact that I got some narration, because I think this is a way that I haven't gone yet, but I'm not 100% sure. But the narration encourages me. Narration makes me think, yeah, probably correct. Uh-oh, this looks like an actual fork in the road. I guess I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, even at low graphic settings, the forest is quite pretty. Okay, Glaurung... Okay, Glauric says, are some of these messages our own commentary, or do we just continually hear voices in our head? That is actually a great question. I had assumed, because it was the first voice that we heard, it was the very first narration, that was us, that we are Detective Prospero. I forget what his first name, Patrick, something Prospero, the noir detective, is us and our actual inner monologue noir detective style. And that then I think just in that house we also heard a bunch of other voices that were not us, because one of them was Ethan, so that's definitely not us, but we heard it, and I don't know what the deal is with that. But I don't know for a fact that, like, maybe the noir detective voice is just also a voice that we hear sometimes? Well, this is a weird tower. How do you get into this tower? How does one perform maintenance on this tower? Why does it have windows? How do you get to the windows? From underground? I'm baffled by the tower. I think that there's one real voice and then several, not imaginary voices, but like, I don't know. There's some, we can touch things and it sort of looks like we're looking into a different place or a different dimension. I'm assuming all of those voices that we heard in the house were scenelets that we were experiencing or remembering or imagining that had happened in those places, and not like voices in our head. I mean, I guess that is what voices in your head are, but... Noir detective and beautiful forest make an odd pair. This game is too pretty for a gritty murder mystery. Yeah, Hubert, I don't know if you mean for too pretty to be a judgment. I'm digging the combination, but it is a weird combination. I mean, a lot of noir mystery comes about because of a combination of urbanization and a sort of like changes in social structure that have to do with economics and war.
Simultaneously.
Been present in too many worlds.
Stay on the other side, waiting.
See, it keeps hinting at this.
Bring parts of those worlds back. Do you know what ghosts are? They're sad, evicted things. Memories without homes.
Memories without homes is pretty fucking wild. So a lot of what the genre of noir detective stories comes out of a multitude of social factors that influence that particular type of literature. And there's no reason why you can't separate some of those things out. There's no reason why you can't have the aesthetics, the character aesthetics of a noir detective. That sort of like bleakness, the post-war cynicism about the social fabric of America that is in a different setting. That it is complemented by the urban setting, and I think that's part of why it's so popular, but it doesn't have to be there. And I think that this is proving that like you can have that. It does feel kind of fish out of water, right? Like it doesn't feel like this guy lives here. It feels like he's visiting and he's bringing this attitude with him. But he's recognizing things. I mean, like the little speech that he gave about the train and the rot of neglected things and what grows in the shadow, like that is very on point noir dictation that fits in a kind of like Kentucky Route Zero sort of a way, with this kind of rural rundown landscape. Although it does seem like this entire town is gone, and I can't tell if that's because Ethan Carter somehow vanished it, or it's just it's a ghost town. It kind of seems like it's a ghost town. It kind of seems like, you know, I don't know, the mine dried up or whatever, and now nobody lives here anymore, and it's just abandoned buildings. But I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna look at that, and it's gonna go flashy flash, and then I'm gonna go through here, and it's gonna take me into that other room, and now I can swap this, and this is the little staircase, like that, right? It's then that made that happy. I thought this was the room with the long table. Is that this room? It had a window, didn't it? Nope, that was wrong. Okay, that was bad. And now I'm in a different place. Shit, okay. Now I'm in the room. That's the room with the book. Okay, so I got this one right. It's the little... It's this one. It's that. Okay. Oh, so that I was looking in the wrong room. Got it. Okay, this is that door. So do I get like a certain number of tries? Okay, and this was an open door in the real house. Like, do I get to fail 3 times or something? Long table to your right. Thank you, Kyla. You were I was a little bit slow. Okay, so it's definitely not this because this is the very top floor. But I didn't actually pay attention to these rooms, so what do we think? That stairs down. I think it's this. Yes, I got it. Hell yeah. Oh my god, some of these are guesses, but it's not that because I know where that room is. I can't really tell the difference between these 2 rooms. I'm doing this one just because I don't think the house goes this far. Yeah! Hell yes! Okay, so I did this whole floor. It must be starting on... Yes, you're right, Kyla. You're 100% right. So I'm genuinely not sure if I could do this again. That's on the first floor, so it's not that. That's... I think it's this one. It could be the... I mean, not that. No, wait, hold on. It could be this. It's possible that it's this. Last one on that floor is the long hallway. Sweet. Right? That was right? Yes. There's so many doors. So it's gotta either be this or this. I mean, Jesus. Could be this one. I feel like I remember this slanted window. I thought that was on the 3rd floor. And I don't recognize that room. So I'm gonna say this. Nope, that was wrong. Okay, where actually is that? Shit. And now I have to go back. So I get one chance. Oh, this is the first. Okay, so the tall verticals is the first floor, right? Because that's the door in. Holy shit, let's see if I can do this. Alright, so that's the door in. That's the tall slits. This is this room. That's this room. This is definitely not that. I just can't see very well. Was this a room? Okay, we're just gonna get good at this. So that's wrong. That is... Okay. What's the one? Is this the one that I did? No, it is that. It is just a dark fucking room. Okay. Okay. I should maybe draw this out on my whiteboard. Not that. I think it's that one. Because it curves around to the left. It's not that. And it's... Oh man, I don't know about this. Hold on, I'm gonna try other things first. That's not stairs. It's not that. I'm gonna say it's this. Okay. This has got to just be a room. The end of the second floor hallway might be the one with the long piece of rubble. Is that this? Yeah, okay, long piece of rubble. And this is the one I got wrong last time. I think it's this. Fuck. Okay, where is that? Where am I now? I'm on the second floor? Yeah, I'm on the second floor. Jesus Christ, this is confusing. Oh, attic. Okay. I mean, I don't know if I did everything, so I don't know if it counts. But I can get to here. That felt like a goal. Was that a goal? I guess that wasn't a goal. Damn it. Okay, so I gotta look around for more doors, huh? On the floor below? Did I not get one of them because I got it wrong? Maybe? On the second floor. This is the second floor, right? No, this is the first floor. Okay. Up to the second floor. Floor number 2. Going this way, there's nothing. And going in here, oh, there is that. This is what I tried last time and it was wrong, so I think it's this. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh